Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Been a while since we've done any Gold Rush on the channel, but we're here now. Out of Ore is giving me quite a lot of problems right now. Or not so much Out of Ore, more my computer. So at least I believe that's the case now. Really frustrating, but you know what? We've still got a mining game we can play, so we're here with Out of Ore. I think my sound settings are all good. It's been a while since I've, like I said, streamed it. The game's been reinstalled since then, so the sounds will be different. That looks really weird over there, like a different colour. This is, you know, basic gameplay. This is not a leaderboard. I started off in season 1. I've been collecting, in fact this is the first season anyway still. I've been collecting randomly found nuggets. I have not done any drilling, and I intend to turn off random nuggets as soon as I stop getting them. Not too long ago I still got another 17-ounce nugget. I don't know when the stopping point is going to be, but I am pretty much renting everything. My overhead is like between the rental cost and my loan. I'm walking out like 40 grand a day. That's not including paying my crew. Well, speaking of crew, I just got my second sluice box worker here. My TDJ. Thank God for that, because I've been swapping these out by hand. So this is part of run number 1 still, out of what I would normally do, like a 3. Even if I'm doing it manually, I still do a 3, or try to. Obviously, to begin with, I couldn't actually do that because I was living day by day. But these buckets here, when they are all full, except for the final max one, which is partial full, that constitutes the actual full run. So let's see what I've got up here. I've only got 2 mechanics. I've been lucky so far, actually. Oh, do you know what? I got screwed over royally by the game. $41 and 14. Basically, my truck glitched half in the floor. It was like spazzing out. Front end was up in the air. And it just insta destroyed both back tires. Both my back tires were 0%. But I was like, but because I couldn't be bothered, well, not so much couldn't be bothered to go into town to get a replacement, get replacement parts and deal with it. It wasn't just that. It was the fact that, you know, it was the game's fault. So I was literally driving around with 2 broken rear tires. But because of this, because I've only got 2 mechanics, I am trying to be a bit cautious with my run time. See, they are they're on their last leg, or one of them's on its last legs. Okay, that's not too bad. We might have to replace one. I haven't actually checked these yet. They should all be, unless some repairs been done. Oh, okay, maybe some repairs have been done. 1, 2, 3, yeah, and oh no, it's on the other side as well. That chain's almost dead, so I'm pretty much about to hit my breakdown wall. Everything's about to go on me. I mean, these rollers, they're fairly inconsequential, quite cheap. What isn't cheap are these, and these. 49, that's good. And 46. Okay, so they're good. Shaker, I've already had to replace a hose. Springs, if I can find the right ones. Okay, not too bad. I don't need to worry about that. I've taken off the buckets. And that's at 62, okay. So we can possibly go for a little while before anything needs doing. Thing is, right, I've got 2 mechanics, but I only ever see one of them working on anything. And I'm wondering, are they both working together? It's always the case. No, I could never ever see them. Do you know what, actually? Oh, wow, machine volume's way down. Still way down. There we go. So we're good on fuel, so I can leave this here. I need some lights, not where I'm digging. So my current money is basically from my last clean out. So I did quite well. I got like 160 ounce. Could have done a little better. I was averaging 80 ounce on single clean outs, but no, do you know what? Let's go up on the ridge. Up on the bank. Bench, whatever you want to call it. No, not over the edge. Still not going to be very good though, is it? There we go. Now I do only have the room for the 2 machines still on the claim, so and with all this breakdowns about to happen, I can't really afford to get another one on here, so I am digging up with this. But I only recently, as you can tell obviously from the days, not too long ago, got back into this. And I wanted to go back to basics, you know. I just wanted to start off the way it was intended. I didn't want to do a leaderboard, instantly have everything. I got bored with that. Oh yeah, I can't use anymore the first skins I ever got. First skins I ever got were for the duplex, well, for the jigs. The duplex, no. Duplex, that's it. Jigs. But now, when I use the skins on them, the whole model, except for the metal mesh on top, is a solid white colour. That's it. No colouring, no textures, it's just white. But I've still got some other skins I can use on my excavator here, on my truck, and even this black skin here. This is a on my dump truck. That was a leaderboard skin. And I think I got one for my drill as well. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 dump trucks worth up to the plant before I even turn the plant on. I fill up the hopper, and then I fill up a second truck, take it up, and I'll sit there for a minute whilst the first one's unloading, dump the second load, reset up the truck, and then come back down and get ready to pause the plant again when the hopper's empty. The reason I took the buckets off the conveyor belt is basically that shaker deck, because it's the first tier one, it doesn't process material quick enough, and it actually fills up fast. It actually reaches max capacity, and then you end up wasting dirt if the full bucket conveyor line's in use. Bit of a long arc, but I don't have the biggest amount of room down here. And whilst old Arnold has gold pretty much in all the dirt, I still hold to the belief that it's better. I can't remember, and I'm not going to drill to find out, but that it's better the deeper you go. So I want to get this bedrock pane. This is like a training claim, which is why they give you dirt pretty much everywhere. I'm actually surprised I haven't broken any teeth yet. I've got some reinforced ones ready to go. Remember my controls here. There we go. Do you know, that's not going to make a dent. Screw it. I'll just drive over it. Come back and get it later with a loader. Assuming I can. I meant can drive, I mean. Over the damn thing. Oh my god, come on. It's that bit there. That's the culprit. I'm flatten out a little. I can't back up any further. Unless I do that. Well, the longer this takes, the more chance my mechanics have of getting to the issues at hand. There we go. Now what? Freedom! Call this the freedom cut. No, I can't do that. That one was actually, I believe, in one of the Gold Rush series. I want to say it was a Parker cut, but there's a chance it might have been a Hoffman. I've been rewatching them all again recently, so some of them are stuck in my head. Like, I've remembered them. So a couple of you guys in Discord, when you heard that I was going to be doing this at least today, I've been asking, like, I've asked for a hard mode. You wanted to see me suffer. Is there anyone else that wants to see that? If Out of War is still unplayable for a while, I need something else to fill the void. And I don't mind doing a bit of Gold Rush. However, as I'm not going to be streaming after Friday's stream until New Year's Day. It will wait for New Year's Day for me to do it. Do you know, it's a lot darker in the video than I thought it was. I'm keeping an eye on it on my phone because of the recent issues. I want to make sure it all runs well. Oh, come on, press the button. Oh, wow. I forgot how loud it gets in there. Let me try and find a happy medium here. Let's try that. I'm just actually, no, I can't sit in there. I'm expecting something to go wrong with the jig. It'll just be my luck. Actually, do you know what? When we dump this load of dirt, I might go and buy one jig pump. I'll take the other one off. It will still be repaired whilst it's not in use. I can chop and change them as needed, or try to. Rather than just go all out and buy everything and sell everything, all the broken crap, I'll just try and push it to its limit. It would have overfilled. Wait for it to drain out a little bit. Right, let's go get us a jig pump. I got a loan of about, I think it's a 300 grand loan. I was a bit overeager to get started with the tier 3. I know there's a present there, and I rather stupidly got it in the hopes that they give you something different just this once. But no, they gave you this crappy hood still, which screws up your paint job. Here we go. Oh, do you know what? It's not as expensive as I thought it was. But even so, it's one of those. Thinking, is there anything else I'm going to need right now while I'm here? I forgot about the pistons. Trying to remember what else was really low. They were fine. Tell you what, I'll get 2 of those. This is the new feature since the last time I played. It's annoying because it actually comes down constantly. Like, and you walk up to it and you expect it to auto raise. I don't know why. Are we doing here? Still at 50%. You guys see that? This thing sparked. I thought the wire was gone for a moment. You can actually break the switch on this, can't you? No? Thought you could. Unless that's something else. 57. $58, so that's good. That's doing fine. I swear there's another component on here, but I can't remember. Oh, it was that one, I believe. No. If I'm remembering correctly, crowbar. Leave it here, I suppose. There we go. If we need any other parts, they're sitting in the back of the truck. That's left over from my mobile wash plant. My excavator driver is already level 2. Yeah. Mechanic can't level up yet. Just to confirm he's working in the right place. Or he's actually working as needed, sorry. Mechanic number 2. Then I've got my TDJ. That's it, just the 6 employees. You know, those who were saying they wanted to see me suffer on a hard mode, there's actually something a lot worse they could have asked for, and I am so goddamn glad they didn't think of it. There is something that can seriously be done to be counted as suffering in this game, and I'm not even sure I ever want to try it. No, do you know what? I am sure. I don't want to try it. I'm not going to say what it is, because then people will be like, yes, we want that. No. Don't scatter the buckets. So that's fine. You can hit that. Just don't scatter buckets. Did I just see? Oh. But you don't need to work there anymore. Well, I suppose it does on the other one, but... That's what I mean, though. There's only ever one mechanic working. Oh my god, come on. That's something I need to get back used to doing. Out of ore, the engines would stop automatically. There's no start engine, stop engine. And I keep trying to change my view when I get out the cabs as well. Things like that. I am hoping this is good gold. I need to get ahead. If I can get rid of my bank loan, then that will help me up dramatically. I can get in... Well, it's 20 grand a day for the bank loan. So I can get in a mechanic. Not mechanic. No, that's fine. It doesn't bother me right now. I do have some mobile water tanks set up for when that happens. But you know, I can get another machine on claim. That's it. Even put it up as a rental. Save up, get the water tower. Milleray, hello. Is that all of Hogpan? No. This is not the Hogpan. Actually, I'll get out and show you. This is the main claim. That's the hog pan over there. And that's all I dug. Just enough to get my 30 ounces worth of free randomly found nuggets at the beginning. You know what? I just realised there is one thing I haven't done in this. Did I turn that off first? In this game yet? I do it every time I stream. And I don't normally do it if I'm not streaming. So I'm streaming, so I'm going to do it. It's been a while since I streamed. I'm going to make sure it gets done. I'm going to do the little old Arnold Easter egg. I mean, everyone knows this by now, I'm sure, but still. Can I get in through here still? Yes, you can. Grab the shovel. I'm still waiting for them to do something with this. It's been a few years at least since they set those up. One on every claim. Put it here. And there's Old Arnold. At least I assume that's who it is. That's weird. No matter what side you look at him, it looks like he's looking away from you. That awful thing that you didn't want to say is to dig out the hole. No, I've done that before. Takes about 6-7 hours. And if I go ahead with the hard mode like people want, I'm going to have to go through the whole hog pan. But you're getting close. You are getting close. I wonder. I still don't want to say what it is, but I'm wondering if anyone's actually ever done it, or how far they've gone before giving up. Oh, by the way, Mirai, if you are interested, there is a link to my Discord in the description below. One of my regulars has a name similar to you as well. He's one of my real life friends, but he on here he's called Miller Dude. Ah, crap. That's the only problem with digging bedrock pay with the excavator. You don't always get the full shovel. I mean, I know that's what the thumb's for, but the thumb's just slow as crap. I do a lot of mining games on the channel. I've got quite a few leaderboard seasons archived on there. I've actually got some. I know I shouldn't do it that way. I'm not going to keep doing it that way. I've actually got. There's 2 videos on my channel that's done really well. They were like how to start on leaderboards and myth busting, like the best way to dig kind of thing. They did pretty well. Got quite a bit of out of ore on the channel. Been doing construction sim recently. I love games like this. I used to play with the Tonka ones as a kid, you know, just spending hours moving gravel with toy excavators and such like fish tank gravel. Wouldn't it be cool if you could get little RC versions of all this and have, like, I don't know, just dirt and sand, like just different colour sand versus the dirt, obviously, like a little mini functioning wash plant, like just a little real life mini version of it all, just RC. I'd do that crap. You're working on the truck again, or is that something in the back of the truck? I think actually that might be a hose, might be a hydraulic hose. Right, that's a reinforced, that's a reinforced. No, you're not, you're working on the truck. So is there no one working on the plant? Of course not, because oh don't look at them both. You might scare one of them off. Just pretend it's normal. Oh shoot. I'm a truckload ahead of myself. I'll tell you what, I do prefer this skin over the other leaderboard ones. You know what, I don't want to scare that mechanic off so much. I'm going to come get fuel with the I'm going to take the excavator to the fuel. I know, yeah, I mean, I know that they make RC versions of it. I mean, I live in a seaside town, and there used to be an attraction on the seafront. It was like a coin-operated RC thing. You put in coin into the steering wheel box, and you could literally drive trucks around, detach their truck beds, you know, things like that. So I know it's doable, but yeah, wash plant wise, never seen it myself either. But it would be cool, wouldn't it? Hey old man, how you doing, dude? Yes, I am playing on this. I'm having some issues with Out of Ore. My graphics card, I think it's trying to draw in more power for Out of Ore since the changes than it can handle. I need to get from the look of it, a better PSU. Even though all my graphics card is dying, I'm hoping it's the PSU. I am only on a 650 watt. I need to upgrade to like a 750 or so. But so yeah, this is working adequately. So I decided to come back onto here for now. It's not a leaderboard or anything. It's just you know, back to basics. You got the breakdown walls. You got you know, I'm having to rent all this equipment right now. I'm not going to be using drill nuggets. I haven't drilled anything yet, and when I stop receiving random nuggets from pay, I will be turning off the nuggets so I can drill. Oh. I mean, I'm only, what's that, 13 days into the game? And for the first time since I had both of them, both of my mechanics are actually working separately. Either they've both been working on the same thing, or one of them hasn't been working. Oh yeah, I mean, I was testing the performance update. I mean, I'm running a solid, or almost solid, 60 FPS. Whereas in the past, you know, if you looked in a certain direction, you would drop like 10 or so, wouldn't you? But I will say this. I am still getting the disappearing dirt issue. But it's a lot less often. They've finally done something about it. I am a little annoyed about one thing though. One of my hard won, in fact the very first leaderboard skin I ever got, I can't use anymore. I'll show you what happens. I don't think that was there before. And wasn't the dozer somewhere else? Like, I swear you had something else sitting here. And I don't like the shutter on... oh, wow. That got a bit jittery, didn't it? Don't like the shutter on the store. So this is my hard won leaderboard skin. The first time I ever won one. It sucks. I used to, during other leaderboards, I used to literally just buy one of them, leave it up by the water tower with the skin on. I was all proud of it. New loader. What, front end loader? Or something to do with the game performance? That's a bit close. There we go. That'll do. Or should do. Oh my god. That's out of ore, that is. I keep doing it. Out of ore shuts off the power, doesn't it? The engine for you. Ah, okay. Oh, well, they're not. I mean, I tried on the first half of the update, but not the second. I did notice though, when they finally made it a public one and not a testing one, it was a huge update for for this game, wasn't it? For GoldRush, it was like a 14-15 gigabyte update. I was actually really surprised at how much it took. Tell you what, let's see if I can... I know I like digging in that mode, but it's not very good for viewers, is it? Try and get some closer to the truck. Without deleting it, thank you very much. I do miss the Frankensteins. Here's hoping it won't take too long to get there. But I'm already at a 40 grand overhead right now. And I'm averaging 60 to 80 per swap out. 60 to 80 ounces per swap out. My last clean out was 160, I think, or just shy of. I'm gonna have to start using the thumb. I really hate using it. It takes forever. Hey, Caged, how you doing, dude? I got it right today. I didn't use your real name this time, Simon. Storage over there. Just about. Ah. Let's say 70. Yeah. I've got to get the rest of this before I move forwards. There we go. I actually forget how quickly you tear through this little bit on the floor here. This has only pretty much been 2 truckloads, or just over. Do we actually know the, do we get the information on the vehicles? Like, does it tell us the yardage or anything? Like how many yards fit in the, per scoop or in the dump truck or anything like that? I never actually thought to look. But since we've been getting all that information because of different size vehicles in Out of Ore, it's been kind of crossing my mind, and I keep forgetting to look it up. I think it'd be a nice little thing. Like, the whole thing was made through Discovery, wasn't it? So it's all a kind of documentary style. 83. Fair enough. I mean, I'm probably still not going to go for a leaderboard. A couple of people in the Discord requested like a hard mode. So they said they wanted me to suffer. I'm just, like I said earlier, I'm just glad that they haven't thought of the only true way to make me suffer. Like, worse than a hard mode. The only things I've noticed is the performance, the gate on the equipment place. Maybe that vehicle got moved. What else has changed? Oh, and whenever I smelt gold at the blacksmith, even if I've got like a lot, I could go smelt 1 ounce right now with the money I've got, and it will tell me I don't have enough money in the bank every single time. Oh, maybe I should have picked up some new mats while I was in town. Oh, how has the leaderboard changed? Hey, Cupcake. Tree near the storage. What, over there? Or on a different claim? Well then, they nerfed the nuggets real bad. Now the gold is dispersed in the claims more randomly. What, you get less drill nuggets now? You know, let's turn off my pad, because otherwise the view will be spinning around a lot harder. Sensitivity goes way up for some reason. Do this with keyboard and mouse, it's quicker. I think they could have worked on other stuff. The old gate at the store was fine. Yeah, I think that one, that gate, that fence, whatever you want to call it, the shutter at the store, I feel like that should be automatic. Like, you come towards it, it will raise up. One thing I do want to see, they added in, didn't they, like a couple of years ago at least, those triangle sections like that one there, with the intent of doing something, and then it all changed, like the workers all changed, and didn't they? So I'd like to see something actually happen with them. So it got us all excited. Then they didn't say anything about what was going to happen, and then they just abandoned the idea. Hello, daughter. Wrong side. Oh yeah, I don't need to worry about doing this anymore. I got my second TDJ worker today. So I've been having to stop, obviously still stop the water so I can swap out the mats. But now it's all automatic, even if it's only one set at a time. So I can turn that straight back on. Of course you have! Fucking water source. Oh, I still need the nuggetator on though. Yeah, I know you can open it, but I keep going towards it, expecting it to be automatic. No? Oh, that's right. After the drought finished, last time I put it back. So you are connected to this one. See if I can reach it from here. That's a bonehead move. Took the wrong end. Right, so you are this one. Or I could just borrow this one, innit? That'll be easier. Yeah, the cap. But it's like 500 ounces now. No, I remember it being a 500 ounce one, I swear. Season 18 was the last time I played. Was it 500 then? I think I need to get in my second another 2 nuggetators, set them up on these, but I need that first. The tower. I need a lot of things. In the leaderboards, I don't even go with them normally. And I should have done, even if I don't clean them up. You get the gold bonus for having workers on them, don't you? But I still used to win anyway, or top 10 it at least. That failed. What got me back into playing this again is I started watching the TV shows over again. Where am I at the moment with the TV shows? Tony Beats is breaking apart his first dredge. It's a season he bought it, and the first season he's trying to take it apart. I was hoping that this latest season, the one we're in right now, he'd get to use it again. But no luck. I am glad that Fred wasn't in it this year, though. Don't get me wrong, you know, the whole idea of veterans, you know, trying to help them out and all that. Fantastic idea, great, good on him. But in terms of entertainment, he was another Todd Hoffman. You know? No idea what he's doing, failing every time. Did I put a bucket up there? I think I did. I do like in this current season that I'm watching, the up-to-date season. I do like that Parker is actually struggling because of that. Don't want to say. If anyone hasn't watched, don't want to spoil it. But he's struggling. Basically, he's really struggling at the moment, due to something he chose to do, and it's something different, you know, because he struggled in the beginning, didn't he, you know, with Tony's cuts, you know, how much Tony took. Then he's found his stride and he's putting away like 5,000 ounces, 6,000 ounces, etc, etc. I mean, he even hit like a 50,000 total at one point. But now he's struggling. Tony, whilst he's able to mine where he wants, is still up against the wall with water licenses. And I wonder if any of that's planned. I'm going to try and shake things up. Alright, we still don't have any water, do we? No. Wow. Wow. Usually there's a tiny little puddle or something. Like this. Like there's normally a couple of them over there, but there is absolutely diddly squat. I just wanted to take a moment to say hello to the lurkers. Your views matter as well, so thank you very much, even if you're not chatting. get back down in there. Finally. For those who missed it at the beginning, I had a glitch with this, and literally this much backwards of my pickup truck just glitched and sank, so my whole truck was up in the air like this, pointing upwards. My bad. My wheels insta destroyed to 0, basically. I'm hoping it is this one. Hello? Where'd he go? I was literally, I didn't want to bother dealing with it, so I was literally riding around with my rear wheels destroyed. 100% destroyed. I always forget they're an independent system. You would expect this water here to be what it needs. Oh great, the temperature's dropping. So we're going to get our water back anyway. I don't think I've ever seen this fill up. Like, it's making animations where there shouldn't be animations. How? That's it though, that's all 4. Oh, you used to be able to go through that. I don't recall seeing that before. There's no broken conveyor belt back here. How are we doing here? Slowly getting there. Takes time filling back up. I don't get it. It said bucket's dead, but all the buckets are off. It makes no sense. It's even telling me that it's broken. How could that knock it over when it's like this? Oh well. Come on. Get me up there. Thank you. Yeah, that one. Right, let's see if we can do something about this. Still saying broken. I need that. No, that one. That was the problem area. Now if we take this back off again. Problem fixed. Weird little glitch there. Let's just hope that that's not destroyed. No, it is not. Good. Right, only another 180% to go. Grab me some coffee for this one. I really should get the Cougar back on claim, but I mean, I suppose I could rent it and swap them out as needed. I didn't think of that. I just don't want to pay the expense right now of being able to allow an additional machine on claim. For those who don't know what I mean by the Cougar, it's what I used to call the front end loader. When I had some money to burn, I used to paint it in the leopard print skin. Between having leopard prints and a big bucket, I called it the Cougar. If you don't understand that joke, you're probably too young. My daughter's sitting there trying not to smirk. I used to put this one in the blue scales and call this the Dragon. I can't remember what I did for the dump truck. Now that I am clearing this floor, I can probably make it a bit easier on me and drop the dirt down from the bank into the dump truck directly. See, leopard skin, big bucket, Cougar. I mean, that's as clean as I could have made that joke, really. Those who know it, understand it, know what type of a joke it is. Those who don't know it, or don't understand it, rather, probably too young to get it. So, yeah, they won't understand what it is. Tell you what, that little patch just behind me and to the right is bugging the crap out of me. I want to get to it. I'm used to cleaning out like every speck off the floor of the areas that I dig. And this is just annoying me. Well, you've seen what I'm like on the leaderboards, haven't you, old man? I mean, I may not be as good as Split in Two, but I can certainly tear through the dirt and get a decent amount out of it as well, so I'm not deleting it either. And that's taking the time to bulldoze as well. It's taking the time to bulldoze the dirt, clear out the crappy dirt at the front of the claim. Ah, bad perception on that one. It's not as bad for me on this as it is on Outer War. Nowhere near as bad. My depth perception on that game is horrible. And that was just me not paying attention. I don't, like I said, I don't really get much losses on it either, do I? Like, quite often, if I recall correctly, I'll be in the top 5, let alone the top 10. I mean, I'm rarely first, but I think I've been second. And that's with work as well. Like working. So I can't put in all day, every day, you know. Which is why I didn't really make a proper attempt at the leaderboards until they did add the drill nuggets. Because I didn't have time to compete against the all-day players. So I will openly admit I needed that boost to be able to do it. But there we go. Current max is at 129k. 2 weeks in. See, I would usually play a leaderboard if I had a week off at the beginning, or at least half a week off from work at the beginning. if it coincided like that, so that I could put in the time to at least get started, because it does take a while to do the drilling and everything. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's been a while. I don't know if I'd be that high. Oh yeah, that was another thing, wasn't it? People would like multi-account and things like that, wouldn't they? So that literally they could dig 24/7 at times. Ah, I didn't even realise I was maxed out. No. I was just enjoying the dig. I'm just going to mute my mic for 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I was just talking to my daughter for a second. I should really fuel this thing up. Use the last of this, why not? This hose got broke at some point as well. I was filling up my excavator. That's the first time that's happened to me this playthrough. I used to do it all the time. I was filling up my excavator and it was sliding. I was watching the I was standing like this waiting to be able to take the nozzle out, and next thing I know it broke on me. I'm kind of glad that's not a feature as well. Like, it broke on me. The diesel is spilling out all over the place. You know, it's got the animation where it's spewing out, and the fill up bar canister there is dropping. Fuel on dirt stops you from collecting the gold. It changes the viscosity, and the dirt doesn't settle properly. Went the long way round on that one, didn't I? Oh my god, come on. Get with the program. I'm trying to use controls from Out of Ore. I do set them as close to each other as I can, the two games. But you can't have it exactly, unfortunately. There's no click a button to change from drive to dig mode. You have to hold a button down. I used to use my the pedals for my steering wheel, but they've changed the setup again, and now you can't. Not as a modifier on it. Oh, you know what? Screw this. Time to up my daily overhead. This is the middle of summer as well. That's pretty much an ouch. Oh, it tells you the fuel consumption now. It's a rent. I'm renting it. And let's get rid of these skins as well. I don't think I've got any skins for that one. Oh, it's in storage, isn't it? And it would cost me how much? 30 grand. No, I'm not doing that yet. No. I'll do the Halloween one, why not? Just to make it look a little different. Sorry. So about the camera spinning like that. Speed up this process a little bit. Oh, old man, did you hear, or see, rather? It's been confirmed now that Out of Ore is going to be multiplayer eventually. It's on. It's actually on the to-do list that they show you. Oh, I see what's stopping me. There we go. I wonder if they fixed that issue with this thing where the pistons would push through the front of the bucket. Or when you had the driver kind of holding on with his hands and feet where they are, but his body would be pushed forwards instead. Is this number 1 or 2? I can't remember. Numero dos. So literally the only things on this claim that I own, apart from the truck and anything that came from the main shop, like the pump, etc. The only things I own are the sluices. I rent this, I rent that. Rented. Then obviously the big machines are rented. While that's running, guys, I'm just gonna put my hoodie on real quick. It's starting to get a little cold. I missed that. Was that another bucket message? You know what? Screw it. It's working. The machine's still working. Oh, if I seem a tiny bit quieter, guys, I'm going to have to lean back now. My back's picking up a little bit of a fuss. I'm going to recline my chair a little bit. Just let me know if you need to turn my mic, if I need to turn my mic up as a result. Oh, we're almost ready. The loader should help speed the process up. I could probably even take another section off as well. Azad, hello. Hi all, well done on the GoldRush stream. It's good to see more. Yeah. It's definitely been a while. What's your pitch, Azad? A couple of people on Discord And I know you love Gold Rush simply because of the pointer, the bucket pointer. But a couple of people on Discord wanted me to do a hard mode. Uh, whilst if Out of War continues to be finicky, then I need something to fill the time. So, what do you reckon for when we come back in September, in January? God, I need a driver on this thing. Hard mode for sure. That's 3 votes so far, so sounds like it could be a good thing to do. I'm just glad no one thought of the way to... You know, I don't know if you saw it or not, but they were saying like they want to see me suffer. I'm just glad no one's thought of the actual way that it could be done to make me suffer. There's one thing worse than a hard mode for making that they could have suggested. I'm not saying what it is. Oh, there's a few ways actually. Like they could have suggested hard mode, but no doing this, no doing that sort of thing. But I mean, as a generalization. Yeah, no, I did the hard mode. I've got videos of it somewhere, but I just didn't go very far with it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. They said they wanted me to suffer, and there is literally one style of playing this game that could make me suffer worse, and I'm glad no one's thought of it. Oh my god, I forgot how quickly this thing chugs the fuel. Out of War's been spoiling me in that aspect. No, that's not even it. I mean, I could be playing it in the easiest game mode, and it would still make me suffer more than hard mode. That's fine, old man. That's all good, dude. There you go, Miller. You got it. It's bad enough that I'm going to have to do the entire hog pan as it is. Yes, you can. Hold on. Do you even work at all, Hazard? Let's put this to the test. Hold on. I've got no way of tipping that out now, do I? I think it does work. You know, let's see what that's worth. Little hog pan, little testing experiment here. Prospecting. Oh, that's funny. You get more than that in the hog pan. Yeah, in that case, oh man, you just need to dig around it. Like if you were digging a pit with the excavator, you wouldn't just dig straight down, would you? You'd have to dig a bit and then step it up around it and then step it up around it. I think it's how it's done. That's funny though. 0.007 ounces. I think it's all about reach, basically. Like, if you can't reach the bottom with the shovel... Yeah, probably. Hog pan would definitely help you out with that. But it'll be the same amount of dirt in it, though, wouldn't it? Oh, I've got some in the shovel, in the bucket. It'll be the same amount of... That's the thing, though. It wouldn't give you any extra, would it? Because it's the same amount of gold is in there as being washed. I didn't even realise you could collect that small amount at any given time. I mean, it makes sense, actually. If you think about it, when you put it through the hog pan, it takes you God knows how many buckets to fill them up when you're in the hog pan area, put them through the hog sluice. God knows how many buckets to get it to maximum, and you only get like an ounce out of it, don't you? It does kind of make sense if you think about it. That's all good, dude. See you in a sec. It will be nice to get to a point with the instant refueling, so I can use this as my mobile light source again. I used to get so fed up with the in the leaderboards with the having to constantly refuel the mobile lights, that I just had one of these on claim that I wasn't using, and I would just use that instant refill thing when you have enough workers at maximum. So whenever I'll just literally have it as my light source, it shines an area so big. And you don't have to pay for the fuel for it. If you have that thing unlocked. I need to get a better view. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. Sorry guys, 1 second. Sorry, daughter wanted my attention. I've never noticed the fuel come out whenever I do that instant refuel thing. Unless they've changed it. I've literally never noticed it. Stuck on. Like an invisible hitbox. Getting back into my rhythm a little bit now with this thing. Try not to dig it straight off the bedrock if I can help it, because it is a little higher. You end up deleting, don't you? But the pneumatics are so slow without a driver. I'm back now on my mobile and not in the pocket voices as I have as you have headphones on. Oh. Oh, sorry, that first time was that first time when I was shouting comments at your co-workers from your pocket. That was one of the funniest things ever. Maelstrom, hello, dude. absolutely. And old man's right, the dozer works well as well. I just feel it's quicker and easier to move around the dump truck. Ah, again, wasn't looking at my capacity, I was reading chat. Yeah, we're good, dude. We're good. Out of Or's struggling, or my PC's struggling with Out of Or. I'm not sure which way around it is. I think it's either my graphics card or my PSU. Like, it's not my graphics card for some reason is trying to draw more power out of the PSU. I think I'm only on a 650 watt, something like that. So I need to up it. But for now, we can do this. It's all good. He's from the same country as me, so it's not morning. $60. When this one finishes, when this lot fills up, we only need to worry about dealing with hog pan mats and buckets. We don't even need to wash anything. We just need to swap them out. I don't care if it's morning there, future man. No, it's 9 PM. You're digging now as well. It's not that cold today. At least not over here, Marshall. Rain, inconvenient, yes, but not as cold as it could be. Yeah, but that's because it's your summer and you're in Australia. I do like how that works. Like, they get stuck in the grizzlies. I mean, it's silly that they kind of roll through each other, but kind of looks like frozen pay as well. It doesn't look like rocks. It looks like permafrost that hasn't been defrosted yet. I'm going to hang around for this one because I will have to do the swap out. Actually, I'll tell you what I could be doing. Whilst that's doing that, I never even thought of this. Now that I've got the loader here, let's quickly get some of the side here that we couldn't get to before. I need to fuel it up while I'm here. Oh, midnight. Processed dirt, that's not very much, but I keep stopping, so. My machinery rent is now 28,000. Paid my 17,000 loan. So that's what, 45,000? And 6,000 on top, so that's 50 grand a day now. All good, Maelstrom. This really is dark for me now. And if it's dark for me, holy crap. How dark is it for you guys? It's a shame that the Glacier Creek is the best wash plant. I actually really like the D-Rocker. Azad, thank you very much,
It's time
dude.
to get things started. Time to upgrade your PSU.
Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate that. That notification is way out of whack. It's not in the right place. I don't know why that's moved. Really appreciate that, Azad. Thank you very much, dude. I'm hoping it's the PSU that's the issue. The screenshot I took of my what's it called? My control thingy. Oh, that was the wrong one. Wrong message. Are we actually out of pay now? No, not quite. You're not close enough. What's it called? Task manager. The message on my task manager was saying like it's a really high power draw. So I'm hoping that is the issue. How's this looking now? Have they been repairing this at all? No. They've been stuck on the idlers, haven't they? And my truck. My truck can't be that far from completion now. Now it would cost... That's if I'm trying to remember my conversion correctly. That's about £5, isn't it? As a sorry. Let's say it is for the moment. The one I was looking at is just cheapy cheap. It is modular, and it is 750 watts, but it is a cheapy cheap. It's not gold. It on the inside it's copper, so it's not as effective, etc., etc. But that's 50 quid. It's the one I was looking at. £50. No, it gets converted to American dollars, I believe. At least on screen. Yeah, I know modular's good. In fact, the one I've got isn't modular right now. But when my last one broke on me, it was like a just enough kind of a PSU. How are we doing on the repairs here? 40 and 42. These should be in the 70s. Which means they're still only working on the main wheels. The rear wheels, sorry. Well, I'm either a 60 or I'm either a 60 or a 60 or 65 watt at the moment. I used to have like a 700 before it all broke on me. I need to get rid of this loan. I'm paying 50 grand a day in overhead now. I can generally get a full clean out in a day and a half. So we're looking at, well, a day, let's call it a day and a half to 2 days because I haven't got any conveyor belts. And not enough mechanics to make sure my stuff doesn't break. So that's why I keep stopping and starting the plant. I'm averaging about 60 to 80 grand profit then per clean out. Assuming I don't get really shit gold. I average 60 to 80 ounces per clean out. Per not just the full 3-time clean out, but per swap out. I can find out if you want. Ziggy, £50 in Australian dollars.
£50 is about 94 Australian dollars and 12 cents.
94 and 12 cents, roughly. And 12 cents, I know. Not only that, but she said approximately as well. It's all subject to change on the daily, isn't it? Can't see what I'm doing. I like how you changed into my vernacular as well. You didn't say like £50, you were like 50 quid. Are you the same if Americans talk about dollars as bucks? Do you start referring to it as bucks? You always say, oh yeah, yeah, I suppose you're in dollars anyway, aren't you? Sorry, I when I think of Australia and New Zealand and that, I tend to think of the similarities to the English, to the British side of it all. Because obviously that's where Australians originally came from. If you ignore the dodgy side of that part of the history. That was a really delayed temperature comment there, dude. Yeah, but I don't like having no shadows. It's well, again, it's a depth perception thing, especially in Outer Ball. It's not so bad in here, but I don't watch the tires, for example. I would watch for the oh no, sorry, let me rephrase. I wouldn't watch for the items I'm about to crash into. I would keep an eye on their shadows as I'm driving past them, so to speak. You know what would be cool? If someone made a Minecraft mod where it's basically this in Minecraft, but you have to obviously like build all your equipment, by like mine up the stuff to build your equipment. I was gonna say like get villagers to do some of the trucking for you and shit, but that would be a lot harder. But it'd be a lot easier to do a multiplayer thing that way though. Right, where are we at? Basically 2%. So we're looking at 5 dump trucks, well 4 more after this one, plus maybe a scoop or 2 from directly from the loader. I think I'm due a new employee soon as well. American Truck Sim meets GoldRush mod. Well, no, the American Truck Sim would be difficult in Minecraft because you would have to literally terrain like bulldoze and build roads on so much map that it would lag out servers. You would need to somebody would have to literally do a server and make the maps themselves, or the mod would make the maps, but it would have to generate so much that it just wouldn't be feasible. It's a good idea, don't get me wrong. It's just so resource consuming on the PCs and the servers, and but the GoldRush side, that would definitely be a good one to do. I've played, it wasn't so much a mod. It was like an adventure map. Using control boxes and everything. Basically, I've played SimCity on it, like the older version. You would literally put down in one section, it was like a grid of squares, and you put down, you click to put down in a button to put down in one of them, like industrial, residential, or commercial. And then the one next to it, if say I put an industrial down next to the commercial, it gives you, the residential gave you, I think it was gold nuggets as the money, and you'd have to use those gold nuggets when you buy the new stuff. But I think if there was an industrial next to the residential would actually earn you less money. That was a long time ago. I don't even know if I could find it again, but that was pretty cool. Oh, if anyone remembers and enjoyed playing the old DOS game Sim Tower, it was essentially Sim City, but a tower version. Like you're building offices and condos and things like that. There is actually a kind of remake of it on Steam. I can't remember what it's called now. I've got it installed at the moment. Hold on, it's going to bug me. Project High Rise. Basically, you start off building a lobby. You got to connect electricity, water, and phone lines, etc. Oh, only if you don't have to do it to every floor, like all across every floor. It's only if that specific thing needs it. Like everything needs power, of course. You'd need to do that. But the offices wouldn't need water, but they would need phone lines. You know, you put in the elevators, you put in restaurants, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I never played it, and I've for a couple of years now, at least about 5 years, maybe a little longer. I've actually been looking for like an ant colony game to play, just because I do like those sort of simulation type things, you know. Oh my god, I didn't even think about it. I can actually tell you the first simulation style games I played on console. I didn't even realize I was just something I always played, and I didn't even register the fact that it is a simulation game. All three of them. Theme Park, Theme Park World, and Theme Hospital. I played all of those to death on the PS1. Come on. Another good sim style game. Well, it's a sim game, but it's also a conquering game. Black and White. That's a good one. Black and White and Black and White 2 even. Ah, shoot. No, stop. Stop the plant. See, that's something. That's where I think they go wrong in the TV show. They should have an electric pump. I know it's risky because if the pump gets flooded, you know. But all they got to do is hit one button, stop the plant. But it, like an emergency stop button, not only does it stop the plant, but it stops the water at the same time. Shut her down! Shut her down! Rookie mistake right here. Yeah, I've actually got the original discs for Black and White and Black and White 2. Black and White 2 whilst Black and White 1 is good, don't get me wrong. Black and White 2 is so much better. You get so much more you can do with the animal. That's all clear. They all swapped. That's all empty. Let's switch it back on, lads. I've actually been, well, I've been watching a TV show and everything. I've actually been contemplating ideas for how, like, if they have a blowout, how they can save some of the gold, or if their sluices, excuse me, aren't catching the gold properly, what they can do. What if they had some kind of a downwards, like, you fit something on the end of the sluice runs, and it kind of, it's a tube that kind of spirals round, but with like metal rivets in it, or not rivets, runs in it, kind of like a riffle, a nugget trap style riffle. The force of the water going down and round the spiral would knock the dirt out of it, but it should get stuck under the riffle there, under the L bracket riffle. And to have that going down in various places, so it's not just the one place in case it gets packed up. Just like an emergency stopgap on the end, you know? And another thing, we've seen them have remote controls for, oh, that was close. What's that bucket doing there? We've seen them have remote controls for the grizzly bars in the past. Why not have a remote, like a Bluetooth sort of emergency stop button in the loader that's loading the plant, that's feeding the plant? That way, if there's an issue, they just slap this emergency red button. They'll probably have to have like some flip cover over it to stop it from accidentally being pressed. But it's flip the cover, hit the emergency stop, and the plant and the pump stops. Just shuts down. I mean, yes, it will make an expensive modification, but when you look at the potential losses during issues, right, while that's processing, I'm going to quickly go to the toilet, guys, so be right back. I'm back. Hello. How are we doing here? 18%. You know what I would like to see? I would love to see, like, if we were to get a save game of this on... You know, I'm going to say... No, not Nighthawk. Damn it, I can't remember the name of the claim. The one before Nighthawk. Pine Valley. Get a save on Pine Valley with... Yeah, let's just say tier 5 equipment. All the vehicles that you could need. One Frankenstein. No, like you give them 4 or 5 top tier mechanics, but no other workers. Have that save ready to go, and then I'd like to see like a live stream where it's a showdown between Parker and Tony. Like watch the two of them battle it out and GoldRush the Game. I'd pay money to see that. Wow, that's really quiet, isn't it? Sorry, I realised I left it muted. That side pay is always a bugger to get to. I've always felt like this ditch should have some really good gold in it, but it never seems to. How much of a discount is 21% off though? $85k? Nope. Nuh-uh. If it was winter with that discount, then possible, but... We've almost reached the edge of this, the end of this area. I might start at the front of the claim on a new section, just whilst I've got the loader here. Question guys, is Lumberjack Dynasty a multiplayer or a single player? I can't remember. I've got it and I've had some trouble getting into it. Like, it's not very informative on what you've got to do. I mean, obviously you've got to cut down trees and, you know, there's missions, but it doesn't really explain a lot, does it? I rarely did a 4 swap. I normally did a 3. I think something like 800 to 900 ounces. When no one turned up. Just checking in case they showed up while I was in the toilet. I think, yeah, 800 plus on Nighthawk. On a 3 swap. I occasionally did a 4 swap, but the length of my streams back then, kind of a 3 bucket swap, kind of 3 swap over, kind of fit the time. Fair enough. Is that just for the leaderboard, or was that like in single player on it as well? Like if I went to Nighthawk now, would I get similar cleanouts? Just leaderboards. Well, I still feel like I probably wouldn't do anything. If they actually do anything with those sections up there, you know, that they added in, or different types of wash plants or something, you know, made it a bit more individual. Like, everyone's got their own way of digging, but it's all practically done in a similar fashion, isn't it? If they added in more variety, so everyone wouldn't just instantly race for tier 5, people would be like, you know what, I feel like I do better this way, or someone else would be like, I feel like I do it better that way, even if it's just a slightly more free setup of the wash plant or something, you know. Make each person's leaderboard game more individual while still competing. I think that will give everyone a bit more of a fairer chance overall as well. Hold on, we can find out. Let's go to my laptop, tablet rather. Nighthawk for me has. Oh, it doesn't tell you. It just tells you very high. Price per square foot, 240 ounces. I don't know if that's price per claim or price of the claim, or if that is how much gold you would get. Or 10 grand. Oh, no, it's a 10,000 square foot area. Apparently they're all 10,000 square foot areas. That doesn't sound right. I'm trying to avoid pushing that wall back. And I think that's as much of that area as I'm going to get. I find it funny. They give us like hookups on here, on the truck, to do your equipment and everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would probably work well with, say, these water pumps. No, it wouldn't even let us do it with them. Maybe the jigs. But I just literally hook up both jigs onto the same movement. Like, I put both jigs on one excavator bucket. No one ever uses the other modes. You try pulling something with that, with the dump truck, and the chain tends to snap. I've got to be careful I don't overload it. Even with 4 buckets missing, it can still fill up pretty quick. 4 buckets missing just using the dump truck, yeah, you're fine. You're set. But it can still fill up a bit too quick if you're not careful. Holy crap, am I looking at this right? You guys are awesome. I've got 22 views total. If, say, one person's been watching for 3 hours and they've refreshed their stream at one point, it will tell me 2 views, an hour and a half watch time. Right now, sorry, yeah. So right now, I've got 22 views total with 58 minutes watched. Guys, that's almost 22 hours watch time. Thank you. Seriously, guys, you guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. with a turnout like this, I think like a hard mode is definitely a good idea. Or any kind of Gold Rush is a really good idea right now. It seems to be popular again. So maybe that is the way to go until I can get my Out of Ore stable. I thought it said 94 then. I was like, how did that fill up so quick? You're welcome, do what you can, even whilst working in the lab. Now, Azad, we've talked about you having a social and personal life, okay? No, seriously, guys. Really, really appreciated all round. I do this for the chill out and, you know, knowing that people have enjoyed watching my content. I don't make money out of this apart from the occasional donation. Thank you again, Azad. So I don't do this to make money. I do it. It's my way of de-stressing. I enjoy it, you know. So it just makes it the whole much more enjoyable knowing that people have enjoyed it to the point of watching that much of it. So it's been a great showing today. Once again, you guys are awesome. I know we have, I'm sorry. I took the tip jars off for the moment, Azad. With the issues I'm having, I don't want to overload the graphics any more than they might already be. Even this game, as stable as it is right now, has dropped 34 frames. They're still saying 0.0% of it has been dropped, because it's actually like very, very little. It's like half a second, basically, if it's 60 frames a second. But it still dropped some. How far away is the shop to get your PSU? Honestly, I've no idea. It's Amazon. If you know your PC parts, Azad, I can send you a link so you can have a look. See what you think. Because when it comes to the power supply, I know the wattage. That's about all I know. I don't know how good it will be overall. I know gold is a great conductor, which is why most people go for the gold versions. But oh, I remember the struggle with this. Depends on if it's Prime. It's also Christmas. I've got Amazon Prime, so that's in my favour. This should be the last scoop we need. Hold on, 2 secs. Let me. It would be helpful to know anyway. So. Was it that one? No. No. Come on. I'm going to put this to you in Discord, Azad. Directly in Discord. Take a look at that and tell me what you think. I just did, dude. Right, so I'm averaging... Hold on. Loud. Ah. Right, I'm averaging 60 to 80 ounces per swap out so far. I'm gonna say 160. I'm gonna guess at 160. Now, I've no idea which of these buckets are jigs, which are nugget traps, which are mats. It's all mixed up together. Oh yeah, turn on the nuggetator. I'm not seeing any gold. Oh wait, look at those ripples. They're packed. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think I can fit them all in together, can I? No, I'm going to have 4 left over. That is a little high. Drop this down for now. What do you mean by semi-modular? Do you mean just that main power bit? That main one that's going directly into it is the one that taps directly onto the motherboard. Everything else is modular though, yes? If I'm looking at that, if I looked at it correctly. Yeah, I saw that. I saw your message as well. I think you're on a bit of a delay now, dude. Yeah, that's... Whenever I've had a modular, that's always been the case. The main power has been a direct. Every modular style that I've had has always been like that. But you think it's a decent model, though? It's the thing that was worrying me, is where it says in the title 80% efficient. I don't know if that's a reference to the material inside or what. Or if it's just nonsense. A delay, you're ahead of me in the future. That's mainly because the bronze and not full mod. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like, that's why I mentioned like it's not gold. So what? Instead of 70 watts, it's instead of 70, instead of 750 watts, it's like 720 or something stupid like that. What's that? 14.4 difference. 20% of 750 is... Oh, no, it's 15%. 15 watts shy. That is right, isn't it? 20% of 750 is 15. No. 75. Oh, no. 150 shy. 150 watts it doesn't give you out of the 750. If that's the case, I'm just stuck in the same situation. Or does it not work that way? This is what I mean. When it comes to power and translating units for power and such like, I'm no good at it. I'm not an electrician. I'm tired, alright? You can't expect me to catch up when I'm tired. You got the full day ahead of you. You're coming off a rested night. Even if it is tossing and turning because of the heat. I mean, if you know of a better model for a similar price, feel free to link me. I need to get some of these on the ladders again. That'll help speed things up. Well, I think, like I said, I need to get that open for that. And another unit, power unit. Has anyone ever tried plugging in like a shaker when it's not in its slot? I wonder if that would work. I wonder if the game will let you do that. Thank you very much, Hazard. Appreciated. I mean, I have an idea for a card. If it is the card, and I can never get the money together, I have an idea for the upgrade on my card as well. I'll link you after stream. You think the wire slot is not active? Ah, that's a shame. That would be so funny. Just plug it in, have a few extensions on, plug it in, stand on top, and just ride it to the wash plant. I feel like they'll actually put in more effort as well. Don't get me wrong, they did a lot. They did really well with all the DLCs. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's some aspects that they could have included with the DLC items that they have with the beginning with these items. For example, with the tier 4 and tier 5 trommels. Don't jump. Stop jumping. They don't turn when you stand on them like this does. Also, I feel like the rollers should be on there, just much, much, much harder wearing. Right, my estimate, 160. Let's kick this pig. I've no idea what bucket contains what. Only. I'm on a 1066 gig right now. I've had it since lockdown. Azad, that's your fault. I lost about 4% of a bucket. I blame Azad. Why for you no water? My water source dried up. Oh, for crying out loud. It's every goddamn time. Be right back, have to go radio silent for a few minutes, have to go. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. It was only a few percent, dude. I just need to remember to pay attention to my numbers. I didn't even see how much magnetite that was. I think it's at 120. Yup. 1060 6 gig. 6 gig RAM. 1060 Ti. MSI, GT, yeah, GTX MSI, 1060, 6 gig, Ti. $80 magnetite. Come on. God, you're so loud. I couldn't tell you. I've just been upgrading parts as over the years, literally over about the last 15 years. I've been upgrading parts as and when they needed it. Oh no, I lost 8%. I wasn't paying attention. Crap. Best I can tell you off the top of my head is I'm on a gigabyte motherboard. Fairly large, yes. Enough to house 4 graphics cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 intake fans and 1 export. It has 2 graphics card slots on the motherboard, though it's hard to fit in the secondary slot. Yeah, that's the case I'm on about. Either I haven't gotten to the really good buckets yet, or this is going to be one shit clean out. Come on. Oh, no, I don't think I could fit a card that can have 3 fans on it. A long one like that. I don't think I could. And even if I could, I definitely don't have the power for it right now. If I'm having issues with my card. Oh, come on. No, this is so bad. Where's all the good gold? Well, I am not making my estimate. Yeah, no, it wouldn't fit. Where if it's a long 3 fan style, that where the third section of it goes is blocked off by my graphics cards. Graphics cards are in the front of the tower. Well, not graphics cards, hard drives. Sorry. Come on, I have to at least make 100 ounces. That will still give me a tiny bit of profit. And I hope that wasn't an innuendo there, Hazard. Well, at least I made 100 ounces. That was some really crap ground at the bottom there. I know this is the training map and everything, but that just does not track with gold. And does not track how gold works. Shut up! Ugh. That should have been so much better. Oh no, I'm not going to make any profit, am I? He's basically going to take just shy of 31 ounces off me. No. $34 ounces, something like that. 33, 34 ounces he's going to take off me. Bollocks. Oh no, because I wasn't scooping directly off of bedrock most of the time. I was... Right, so... The highest point of the dirt was about there-ish. And I was scooping at least from here to begin with. Because even if that's not what I'm like with the loader... the hydraulics are so slow right now because there's no one working it, that I was too impatient to let it lower down anyway. That's alright, 50 grand a day. I've got at least, once I sell the gold after he's taken his cut, I've got at least 3 days running, so I've got a chance to make up. Right, bear with me, I'll read that in a second. See, now only if it was cheap to send from me to you and the power was the same on the cards, I have a 3. Dude, no, that would be insane. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. I'll tell you what, guys. If I end off the stream here, I'm starting to feel a little tired anyway, like I said. It's an ideal stopping point anyway. Azad and Old Man, I can jump in a text chat with you guys in a minute if you want, and I can show you the card I got and show you the card I was looking at. But for now, guys, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. You guys have given me an awesome showing today. Right now, it's saying 25 views at 1 hour 4 minutes. It just changed. 1 hour 4 minutes. So this has really been a great showing, guys, and I really appreciate it. Once again, Azad, thank you for the little dono there. Also appreciated. I'm supposed to have tomorrow off. You know, it's the day I don't stream at the moment. Then it's Construction Sim on Thursday. Medieval Dynasty Friday, and then I'm not streaming Saturday. Now I don't know what's going to happen with some of these other games, so I've got to look into them. And if I'm in the mood for streaming tomorrow, I might do another Gold Rush. I don't know yet. It's undecided. Depends how I'm feeling. If I want a break or not. But I won't be streaming all next week either. So we'll wait and see. But for now, guys, thank you very much. Have a good night. Stay safe. Sleep well. Goodbye.